This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for August 28th, 2024. It's currently June 26th, 2024, 11:04 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading is $545.51. That's USD. The shuffle video for the August 28th reading was created on June 19th, 2024 at 1:34 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a video playing for you in the lower left corner. So the overall theme and behavior for the day, we have the peace card, which usually indicates some sort of flat behavior. Either that or it's an important resistance. Hard to say this early on, but we'll look at it in more detail as we progress. Behavior around the high side, we have an important technical price level on a 1-month scale that's highlighted at the high. The high is also nullified. Behavior around the low slows, significant amount of price change into the low, and we should see some sideways rotation along a key support on a multi-day scale at the low. I'm advised to trade around a resistance level at a high that we decline from and then return back to at some point in the not too distant future. And guys, if you want to get this information sooner, check out early access on our website to all this information. It comes out roughly like a month ahead of where it comes out on the public YouTube, allowing for extra planning ability. It's really the only kind of analysis that you can do planning ahead with. But with that said, you can do that so here at our services, SO Meta Posts, early access to a post, click here to subscribe. We're running roughly a 98% average accuracy day after day after day, predicting the chart behavior by the hour with highs and lows throughout the day. We've been doing it for years. Just scroll back. 98% average accuracy. $29 a month, $249 for the year gets you access to all of our public posts on YouTube way ahead of when they come out on YouTube, allowing you to plan ahead. So thank you to everybody that goes ahead and does that. Great way to support the channel. Much appreciation. In the pre-market, we open higher. There's a decline that turns into, out of the decline, a big move from the bottom of a range all the way to the top of a range, continuing into the open, where along a diagonal trend line, that rally ends with a fast sudden move higher and then a breakdown through that diagonal trend line with increasing volatility on the way down. There's that reversal there in the first half hour, and that takes us into a low at key support on a 1-month chart scale minimum between roughly 10 and 11. That support can be relied upon. We have a sideways fluctuating rally out of it to a important, and that sideways fluctuating rally does precede a decline. The decline happens somewhere between the 10 out of the sideways fluctuating rally, takes place somewhere between the 11 and 1 o'clock hour, and out of that decline between roughly 12 and 1, we have a big move from oversold territory all the way to reach that piece card resistance level. We decline from that resistance level, sideways fluctuating decline from that resistance level into a trough at roughly 1 o'clock, where we have a female leader of nations speaking, and whatever they say, it's a low, it's at another low, and there's a huge move to the upside based on what they're saying, taking us to a peak somewhere between 2 and 3. When we push the upper end of a range higher, there's a rally increasing with momentum moving forward in time in the last hour, taking us to a high at the end of the day, just before the close, at an important technical price level on a multi-day scale where we poke through it momentarily. It's a resistance that we failed to break through many times before, and from that resistance, we should decline pretty notably into a low right at the close. Post-market, we have bumping along resistance sideways, and then the sneak preview for the 29th appeared a sideways rotation and a big move higher out of that sideways rotation. Okay, so here in the morning, this reversal to the downside that takes us into a low between 10 and 11. I'd open up a long position at that important technical price, or that important support level on a multi-day scale or 1-month scale minimum holds, and we should see this sideways fluctuating rally into a peak where you have an opportunity to close out, or you could add to, if you don't close out there, you could add to the long position here with this second low that we have between roughly 11 and 12. Excuse me, with the second low that we have between roughly 1 and 2. In the midst of that low, that sideways fluctuating decline where somebody's speaking, that low, you would open up a long position and you could close that long position, or add to the long position, either one, and you could close that long position in the midst of a rally higher in the last 2 hours. I don't think I would wait for the close based on the fact that there is a low there. What I would do is I would close out of that long position. If I want to do a day trade, I'd close out of that long position when we push the upper end of a range higher, and then we have a rally that increases with momentum, taking us into an important technical price level on a multi-day scale that we break through momentarily. When we do that, we break through it momentarily, and it's probably resistance that we failed to break through many times before. That's where it exits out of the long position for a day trade. You could also at that price level open up it, or if you want to do an overnight swing, you could hold the long position into the 29th and close it here with the star card in the morning. And that's SPY for August 28th, 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. You know where to go, you know what to do. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.